We walk into our future carrying our past behind us, down alleys, up doorsteps, on cobbles and flags, with our hands waving, legs bending, fists shaking, hearts pounding, beating, breaking. Always forward, feet pounding pavements, stamping progress into the stones. Hey, look, there's Squatty Dave, who once guarded the Queen. There's Patty and Leanne, there's Paul and Louise. Natalie was a trolley, we never knew her name. And there goes Scout Peter with a smile on his face.
Combining the music and the art together gives people an opportunity to try something different, and so if they come into a session and they might feel more comfortable singing or writing, they can sit and join in with that, but then observe what's going on with the artwork. And then gradually people often will pick up a paintbrush and join in like that. It takes the pressure off, and it works the other way as well. It's a really fresh thing. These sessions feel really fresh and exciting. So we are often laying out a long scroll of paper on the tables and working collaboratively and working with great gusto and speed and enthusiasm.
So when you go out today, think to yourself, whose footsteps have you walking in? And maybe it will get you through your day.
I've been working with Arthur and Martha in the Booth Centre on this project which mixes visual art and songwriting. A couple of years ago I did a songwriting residency at the People's History Museum, so this time round it was a natural choice for me that we would take people to the museum, and part of this project has been about getting them to react to the themes and ideas that are within the museum. And it's just been brilliant. We've had all kinds of things come out in the writing process. I feel really strongly that like songwriting is such a great way for people to express themselves. And there's something that's really interesting. Most of the people we're working with are not natural musicians, but we get them to write their words, and then I kind of go away and play with that and put some melody to them. And it's really interesting seeing their reactions when you sing their words back at them as part of a song, and it really adds something to it. I'm not sure what it is. There's something magical about music that gets to people.
What is it that you enjoy about coming here and doing this project?
It gives me confidence, excitement, knowing that the finished product is going to be going to an art gallery.
That makes you feel
proud. Yeah, very proud. It's not just my work, it's everybody else's work and all.
When we was in here, when John was there, sat there, and me and Matt was playing on the guitar, and then John went, "Oh, that's amazing," you know what I mean? I thought, well, being praised, it's nice, isn't it, you know what I mean? Because we don't get a lot of praise, you know what I mean, because of the way our lives have been, you know what I mean? So when you get that praise, it's amazing, you know what I mean? And when Joan said that, "Oh, that's a good song," you know what I mean? I thought, wow, someone likes it. And that's what I like, you know what I mean?
I know people through the centre and we have a chat over breakfast, but to see what they come out with creatively, it's really exciting, because you suddenly realise they're a really good drawer, or they're really confident at writing their own lyrics or singing to an audience. So that's really heartwarming to see people flourish through the engagement with each session.
My future is not written, my destiny awaits, standing in a minefield, been in place.
There was one guy who I had to almost drag him to a session. And I said, "If you don't like it, we'll go." He stayed. We'd done the whole 2 hours, and he says, "I enjoyed that. It was the break in between was really needed." I says, "But it didn't seem like 2 hours. It was like among friends, and we're just drawing or writing and chatting away, and it was gone in 2 hours." And he's coming in a regular person now. Where he lives, he's got friends who give him problems, so I'm trying to keep him away from there, and it is working. He's become bettering himself. He feels better in himself that he's actually doing this course. I'm happy for him.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Always forward, pounding pavements, stamping progress into the snows. One more. Always forward, feet pounding pavements, stamping progress into the stones.
So this project, we've been responding to this place, this amazing museum that we're in today, that tells this really inspiring story about us and our ancestors, our grandparents, our great-grandparents going back, that have fought for things like our right to vote. This next song's called A Top Kid, and it's about 3 people. The first one is a chartist called William Cuffey, who was born of a freed slave in the late 1700s, and he became a chartist, and he was an amazing guy who campaigned for our right to vote. The second person is Ricky Tomlinson, who you'll know from the royal family. But back in the 70s, Ricky went to prison for his trade union activities. And the third person is someone that we don't know, but Roy does know, and he was called Jock. And it was someone that Roy worked with, who was a union organiser back in the 70s and 80s. And so this is about all of those people and everyone who campaigns for the working people.
A mixed race lad, freed slave dad, worked as a tailor when times was bad. 3 times he wed, 3 times a cat. Van Diemen's Land, his end was sad. He campaigned for workers, stood up for the men, like others had before him and like others will again. His name was William Cuffey, and we'll remember him. He's a top kid. He's a top kid, and he's our kid. Fighting a cause on no one's bid, a union boy for an extra quid, shouted in the boss's kipper, he no hid. He ended in the big house, 2 years he did. He campaigned for the workers, stood up for the men, like others have before him and like others will again. His name was Ricky Tomo, and we'll remember him. He's a top kid. He's a top kid. He's our kid. Ready? Top kid. Top kid. Top kid. Top kid. Glasgow boy, Jock was a rock. Morning Star rolled up in his stock. What a man, like a barrel and walk. 8 of the bosses, with their shares and stocks. He campaigned for the workers and stood for the men, like others had before him and others will again. His name was Jock the Rock, and we'll remember him. He's a top kid. He's a top kid, and he's our kid. Top kid. Top kid. Top kid. Top kid. I've seen you there, but you have no time to spare. You see the trouble, but you don't understand my struggle.
I was born bad and just got worse. Grew up grim, including sin. I've never seen Satan and smoked some hash with him. I believe my mind is slipping again.
I've seen you there, but you have no time to spare. You see the trouble, but you don't understand my struggle.
Salford is a city but has no pity. The people are good but not always understood. All hearts are there but no places to spare. The community came together to show we are a city and we're in a city.
I've seen you there, but you have no time to spare. You see the trouble, but you don't understand my struggle.
Benny old boy grew quick, grafted away with a shovel and pick. Still no clever, but ain't tick. Loads of things made me tick. Manchester, where I stick. Booth centre, been my brick. Help me out when time's no slick. To me candle, and me wick.
I've seen you there, but you have no time to spare. You see the trouble, but you don't understand my struggle. Understand my struggle. Understand my struggle. All right, listen, thank you very much for coming out and supporting it. We've had a great time singing for you. I hope you've enjoyed it. This is called Always Forward. We walk into our future, carrying our past behind us, down alleys, doorsteps, on cobbles and flags, with our hands waving, legs bending, fists shaking, hearts pounding, beating, breaking.
Always forward, feet pounding pavements, stamping progress into the stones.
Hey look, there's Squaddy Dave, who once guarded the Queen. There's Paddy and Leanne, there's Paul and Louise, and that lady with the trolley, we never knew her name. And there goes Scouse Pete, with a smile on his face.
Through the sunken gardens admiring the view, up the Bellevue Greyhounds, the Speedway and the Zoo, from Buell Hill Park to Blackfield Lake, up and under Strangeways Gate, where the hangman still hangs in the shadow.
Always forward, feet pounding pavements, stamping progress into the stones.
We bump into a stranger stranger by the fountains in the square. He's looking for a place to sleep and wondering where. As a legion of Roman soldiers comes marching down the road, we hear the shouts of suffragettes singing for the foe.
L.S. Lowry, just like me, watches it all quietly from a bench in Piccadilly. And of all the things he sees, it's Edgar Allan Poe feeding the pigeons something strange. And he looks up to the heavens, here comes the rain.
Always forward, feet pounding pavements, standing progress into the zone. McDonald's have a new bouncer in town, a predator, no drug users allowed. The police and ambulances all around, and me, I just write my observations down. Always forward, feet pounding pavements, stamping progress into the zone.
Sam Bamford leads a march of Middleton mill workers into the heart of the northern quarter, past Costa, where people talk about the future on their laptops, drinking coffee. They don't notice Sam, they don't notice anyone.
By the tram, people waiting, always people waiting, always full of street cleaners, knocker-uppers, lads on the pole, shoplifters and lamplifters, staring at their phones. There's miners and dockers all on the way home.
Okay, everyone, you ready?
Always forward, feet pounding pavements, stamping progress into the zone. Always forward,
sing with us.
Pounding pavements, stamping progress into the zone.
Right, we're going to do it one more time and we need you all to sing with us, okay? You ready? Here we go.
Always forward, feet pounding pavements, stamping progress into the zone.
Our cast from the Food Centre, give them a round of applause. This is Lois Blackburn, who's in charge of our art. I have 42 cliches in my life, and not one of them do I like. I walk and then I hike. Getting back on the horse is like riding a bike. The future is not written, my destiny awaits. Standing in a minefield, spinning plates. Only death could stop me, or stupidity awaits. I'm standing in a minefield, spinning plates. And if money is the root of all evil, well, I never have any, so I should be a saint. And tomorrow is another day, I intend to be there, come what may.